Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. We're gonna start things off with bed chats, kicking it old school. So we have arrived in London. There was some touch and go there for a minute because we got news that BA was having like some sort of computer issue and there was like thousands of grounded flights like the night before we left. But by the time we got there, it actually all worked out just fine and like all of our flights were on time and stuff. So I didn't get very much sleep on that plane, but that's okay. We came here and we got in at like 4. It's Friday, by the way. We got in at like 4 and I immediately crashed and took a like 3-hour nap and then we went and got dinner. So I'm hoping that I go to sleep at like somewhat of a normal hour so that I can wake up at somewhat of a normal hour. So tomorrow we're gonna go to Portabello Road Market and then we're gonna see Pandora and her husband, I think, for dinner. So that should be really exciting and fun. I got super called out on the last vlog for like not telling you stuff I would tell you about. So catch up on Dakota is that she went to the vet, she got her blood work done. It is the same. So the medicine we were giving her did not work. So right after we get back, she's gonna have an ultrasound and we're gonna look for tumors and cancer and liver disease and like all that stuff because it's her liver numbers that are wrong. So basically we won't know until the ultrasound guy comes and does the ultrasound thing. So lots of Christmas time money being spent on kitties. But that's okay, they're totally worth it. What else? Oh, my job situation. Okay, so my company sold. It split apart. So that our enterprise business, I worked for Symantec, by the way. Our enterprise business was sold off to Broadcom. And so some of my team went to work over there. And then the rest of the company was left as a stand-up. We're standing up a new company essentially, which is Norton and LifeLock together as one company. So everyone who knows Norton Antivirus, that used to be made by Symantec, but now it's just Norton. So technically I'm an employee of Norton at this point. Norton LifeLock. So anyway, they're having rounds of layoffs and I was on a transition team that was supposed to work for like 6 months. My whole team is 6 people at this point, and we got split into 2 teams. One that is supporting the site that exists now that has the products that Broadcom is supposed to be taking from us, because that still needs to get supported until they can move it over. And then the other part is supporting the like About Us section and all the corporate stuff for Norton LifeLock, and that's me. So the Broadcom people, 3 of the team, so now I'm down to 3 people and there's 3 people on the other team. Broadcom people are working on that and they're getting a pretty big bonus for that and stuff, and we thought we might get a bonus too for staying, but we're not going to. So then I did a whole bunch of math and I figured out that like kind of the stress of wondering whether or not like we're actually going to get laid off, because I don't fully believe that. Like I think they're going to realize that they need someone to run this website and then I don't want to get stuck having to stay there when I just want to break. This has nothing to do with my workplace or anything like that, other than like I need a break from corporate insanity for a while. And I was planning to do that actually before this all went down. I was gonna leave, but this opportunity came up to stay and be able to get a severance package and stuff. So I was gonna stay for the 6 months, but then now it seems like I'm not sure if they're actually gonna really let us go. They say they will, but so far everything they've said has been sort of wrong, because they're figuring out how to run a company, right? So it's not like they're lying to us, but they just don't really know. So I just got to the point where I did a bunch of math, and it's just like sort of better for my mental health to like not have to like wonder about that for the next 5 months, and it'll just make me crazy because I'm like a moderate control freak. So I need to have control of at least me, and so at this point I don't really, and I would like to make sure I get a severance and not have to just quit. So I've asked to be on the next round of layoffs, which I think will happen in January. I'm not completely solid on that, and I don't think anyone in the company actually knows when it'll be right now, because they have to lay off a bunch of the people that were staying just in case Broadcom wanted them. So yeah, basically that's what's happening. I've asked to be able to go. So when I like casually slipped in, hey, did I tell you guys I quit my job? It's like really just a slow burn quit. Like I'm still gonna work there until January, hopefully, or I guess it could be December when they do the next layoffs. I don't know. But next time that there is layoffs, I've asked to be in them so that I can get a severance package and be on unemployment while I take a break and look for new job stuff and whatever. So that's what's happening. I will be a free elf soon. Yeah, and I think what I'm gonna do is actually just take a really long time off, but we'll see. We'll see. If some opportunity presents itself, then some opportunity presents itself, but my intention is to like have a cleansing palette time and sew a lot, so okay, more content for you guys. Anyway, that's what's happening. Now you've been caught up, and we are going to lounge for a little bit. I think my husband is gonna go up to work out soon, which I'm just like, wow, no. So I will be laying here, probably watching QI on Netflix, and then we will go to Portabello tomorrow, and I will take you guys with us. Hello! So we are here at Portabello Road, we think. I've never actually been here before, so I came here once when I was younger, but I was too young to appreciate antiques, so it's been raining, so I also don't know if they've set it up, but people tell me that if they closed the market every time it rained, there would never be markets in England, so we're gonna give it a go. You know, one of the things that we don't do in the United States that we really should do is mulled wine, especially in the morning. It's delicious, and I can't believe that we've lost this tradition. It's amazing. Also, walking around with a camera and trying to buy stuff in that market is insane, so I didn't do that much of that. But I did find a parasol, which I will show you later, but also I found what appears to be a silk Edwardian top hat, and it fits me, so that was purchased. It was like 50 pounds, which that's a good price, so I'll take it. So that is 221B Baker Street. Sherlock Holmes does not live in there. So I got a top hat that is silk and it's vintage, and I feel like I need to figure out what the date is on this. Those are my husband's feet right there. And I also got another parasol, which I'll show you in a second. Score from Portabello Road. I apologize for this atrocious lighting. I'm in my hotel room, but look at how small the fold is on this. It's not crazy. And it's legit. It's not like broken or anything, so. But it's absolutely beautiful when open, so I'll open it up and show you. Alright, so this is the parasol. Opened up. It has a delightful fringe, and then it looks like the tip is broken. I don't think you're ever going to be able to see that. Let me put it against this wall. But it doesn't look like it's like the stick, really. It just looks like the nub on the end. So it's a very weird parasol. I've never seen one like it. We're in this place called Chicken Shop. This is my chicken, it's amazing, and you guys are getting some weird lighting, I'm really sorry. Here's Pandora, proof of life. Pandora's husband, my husband, me. It's delicious. I will link Pandora's channel below. Sunday. We are having a roast. I did not do bed chats last night because I came back last night and just basically crashed. Like, there was immediate sleeping, basically. But we had a good time with Pandora and her husband Andrew, and it was awesome, and we had really good chicken. So anyway, we're now in a pub because we're having Sunday roast, and it was a recommendation from my friend Greg. And this is called the Crown and Anchor. And we're about to have a tasty, tasty roast. And then we don't really know what we're gonna do today because we have a free day. So we might go do some shopping that we wanted to do and get that like knocked out. So we'll see how it goes. This is something we do not do in America that is a crime. We should do this. So this is a beef roast, Yorkshire pudding, veg, cheesy cauliflower, pigs in blankets, beef roast, happy husband. Well, that was delicious. What out of 10 would you give that?
I'd probably give that a 9 out of 10.
It's really good. Yorkshire was delicious. We are going to Selfriges now because I want to get that over with. Because last year, no, 2 years ago, we went like, did we go on Black Friday?
We went on Black Friday at least 1 year.
Can't recommend that.
No.
Nightmare. So we're gonna go do it now. We're trying to get the shopping out of the way at the beginning end of the trip because we'll be here during Black Friday and that whole weekend is crazy. So I don't want to go shopping during that period. So we're headed over there. We're in Selfridges Christmas and there's like major cracker vibes in here. Super excited. There's like a whole Christmas area over there that we're about to hit. Okay, well, Selfridges was insane, but I got Raj for tea for my friends for Christmas, which is all I really wanted. There was one that they didn't have, but there's apparently a new one at Covent Garden, so we're going there. This street is crazy today. It's like New York, Christmas time right now. It's nuts. Anyway, we're gonna walk down to Liberty, which is beautiful. I think I showed it in my last vlog, but I'll show it again. And we're gonna go to the Christmas situation there, because it's Christmas. It's time to look at the situation. Look at these lights, guys. And they go all the way down the street, like, so beautiful. All of the streets have this kind of thing on them. That's why I love London at Christmas time. Also seagulls, WTF. And this is House of Fraser, and John Lewis has lights all over it. And this street, which is Oxford Street, has lights all the way down it, which are hard to see because it's not actually dark out yet, but it will be amazing later. There's beautiful lights on Regent Street. So pretty. And here's Liberty of London. What an interesting Tudor building this is. Back here is Carnaby Street, just right behind Liberty, which is like a whole little cute shopping area with lots of like smaller shops. Here's a giant Lego Liberty. Oh, they're so pretty. I just love them. And the thing is, they like go all the way down the street. Oh, it's so beautiful. Chris is excited about these very large balls. Okay, we're in Piccadilly Circus, which is like Times Square. And they have more and different angels on this street, and then there's even more on that street right there. This is Regent Street we were just on, and that's Piccadilly. Fortnum and Mason is down that street. You get some Hemsworth action. This is Piccadilly. So beautiful. Evidently, we're eating at the Sherlock Holmes for dinner. I feel, as Lady Watson, somewhat weird about this, but the building is really awesome. So there's like this room in here that's just Sherlock Holmesy. for no reason. I mean, other than it's called the Sherlock Holmes pub. Oh, there's my medical bag. I've been looking for that. Hello, bed chat time. My husband went to go work out. I don't know what he's doing. He's like working out every night. He's like a slave to his Apple Watch, which has those stupid rings, and he wants to close them because he needs to beat like other people who are like competing against him. I'm like, go have a good time. I'll be editing. Anyway, let's see. I left you at dinner. Dinner was all right at the Sherlock Holmes pub, but it wasn't amazing. It's all right. Nothing to write home about, though. I had a camembert for dinner. Yes, I had cheese for dinner because I had that roast, and that roast was huge, and I didn't eat nearly all of that, but like I was still full when we went to dinner. But that was like at, I want to say like 6:45, and we had 7:45 dinner or tickets for the theater, the movie theater. So like it was kind of eat then or probably not be able to eat because by the time we got out it was like 11. So I had to eat something. So I had a salad and a camembert. Cool beans. And then we went to see Ford versus Ferrari, and my husband totally lied to me because he was like, I didn't really know what it was about other than Ford versus Ferrari. And my husband goes, oh, it has Christian Bale in it. And I'm like, boo, Christian Bale, I hate Christian Bale. Like, I know, everybody thinks he's a great actor. I just think he's a jackass, so not my guy. Anyway, and he goes, but it's made up for because Brad Pitt's in the movie. And I was like, oh, well, I like Brad. So we get in there, and then we realize it's not Brad Pitt, it's Matt Damon. And don't get me wrong, I love Matt Damon. He is like super adorable and he's a great actor. Like, I think he's amazing. But he's no Brad Pitt to look at. And my husband's like, nah, they're the same. And I was like, okay, Ocean's movies. Is he the guy in the hot suit being hot? Or is he like the complete F-up kid that's like messing everything up all the time? Not really the same. So anyway, we saw Ford versus Ferrari, and I thought it was really good. Like, if you want to be tense for 2.5 hours, that's the movie for you, because it is stressful. It's real stressful. Yeah. So it was really good though, and I enjoyed it a lot, so yay. Tomorrow we're gonna go see my friend Deanne. We were gonna go down to her house in Kent, but I think that ended up not being a thing because of logistical planning errors. I don't know. Anyway, she's gonna go up here and we're gonna go see some art exhibit at the Tate Modern, which I didn't know anything about, but she really wants to see. And apparently it's about Pablo Picasso's muse, some chick who was his muse for several years. And she's like known for being his muse, but they made this exhibition to show like, oh my god, she was actually super awesome and she's a person too and a full-fledged human being, and you should recognize her as a full-fledged human being and not just as Pablo Picasso's muse. And then I describe her as Pablo Picasso's muse. Anyways, we're gonna go see that exhibit tomorrow, and then we don't know what else we're gonna do. We might go to Fortnum and Mason because we want to get that over with quickly and get stuff shipped from there because I have to go get my hot chocolate. And oh man, we bought a lot of ornaments today at Liberty. Ooh. I don't know how we're gonna get all that home. That seems to be a running theme in all of my vacations. I don't know how I'm gonna get that particular thing I bought home, along with the top hat, right? I mean, I could totally wear the top hat, but I kind of like the box too, and I want to bring the box home anyway. So then if I'm gonna bring the box home anyway, I'm gonna put some of the ornaments in the box in the top hat for sure. But I don't know how I'm gonna carry any of that home yet. I'm trying to figure out which things I'm gonna hand carry. I do have one, we both have one available arm for hand carrying luggage. We only have one item each. So this is possible so far, but I'm only on day 2 and I've already bought way too much stuff. I don't plan on shopping very much more though. I'm like gonna go to Fortnum and Mason and they ship from there. They have a thing where you pay 25 pounds and you can ship as much stuff as you want. So I just buy everything I'm ever gonna want. So anyway, that's happening tomorrow possibly. And then Chris was talking about going to Winter Wonderland, but I think it's gonna rain all day tomorrow, and Winter Wonderland's not like a really awesome rain situation thing, so I don't know if we'll do that. We might go see a pantomime. I'm not sure. There's also some other play that Chris was like into, and I don't know, I don't remember what it was off the top of my head. We just saw an advertisement for it and he said he's seen it before, so we might go see that tomorrow night. We'll see if there's tickets available, stuff like that. So Anyway, I don't really know what tomorrow's gonna hold because I don't even know if Deanne's gonna be able to come up here. There's some chance that she will not be able to rejigger her kid's schedule in order to make that happen. And if that goes down, then we have the whole day free, which sucks because I won't get to see Deanne. But on the other hand, like, I just saw her, so that's kind of okay. And like, I don't want to make her life hard while we try to force something to happen. Like, that's just a dumb way to, like, you know, be friends. Like, my friendship will outlast me not seeing her for another 6 months until I come back here. So I'm not that stressed out about it. And then Tuesday we're going out with my coworkers. And we're gonna go to Windsor to see the castle. I've always wanted to see Windsor Castle and I've never been to Windsor. So apparently Windsor's like an hour-and-a-half train ride away from here. And I'm like, it's 19 miles. How is it an hour and it's so far. In London, miles are like 8 regular miles, 8 California miles. So yeah, it's gonna take a while. Anyway, I'm gonna go edit the rest of this video and put this clip in and see how long it is. Probably I'm gonna add tomorrow's footage and then I'll call it on the videos so that you guys can get it, and I can also break it up a little bit, which is better for me in a lot of ways. Editing bigger videos is more stressful because they take longer to render and then export, and then there's like a lot of export issues and stuff, so yeah. Oh, I did the big scary thing. I don't know if you guys saw on YouTube community tab things. I don't know who gets, let me know if you guys get community tab things. Like, some of you seem to respond to them and then there's like thousands of you who don't. I don't even know where they show up. The only place I've ever seen them really is in mobile. And I don't know how many of you guys are looking at mobile, so I don't know. Anyway, I did this big scary thing where I changed my account from like my personal account into a brand account, and like I have other YouTube channels and they're all already brand channels, so I don't know why this one was, because this wasn't my first channel, so I don't know why it would be my personal channel. But it was, and what that means is that the only way I can give anybody else access to look at my channel is by giving them my Google password, which is like, no. And like, I don't think my channel's ever gonna get big enough that I'm gonna need like help with it, because like, I'm shocked there's 7,000 of you. Like, I'm like, what are you guys even looking at? So I don't think it's ever gonna get that big, but on the off chance that it does or whatever, then I wanna be ready. And the risk to it and what happened was it actually deleted every comment that I've ever made. It didn't delete any of your comments to me, but if I made a comment back to you, it's just gone. So hopefully you all have seen the comments I've made to you in the past, and going forward they will all come from me again, so you will still see those. But all the old ones got deleted, which I'm just like, oh, that sucks. But I'd rather do it now than if my channel does get bigger. Like, it's better at 7,000 than 70,000, right? Because that's a lot more that's 5 years from now and a lot more comments. So so yeah, I also kind of want to give access to my channel, like to the back end of it, to Bernadette, because she's into analytics, and I'm interested in what she has to say about my channel and then like what the analytics are, and so the only way to give her access to that is to make it a brand channel. So it's just safer and sort of better to make it a brand channel now while I can. So I did that. And it was terrifying because for like 5 minutes my channel just didn't exist, or it did, but I couldn't see anything in the back end. Like, it was crazy, and it didn't tell me. My screen just went blank and it gave me an error saying it messed up all the subscriptions, and I was like, oh shiz. It was fine. It was all fine. So I did lose all my comments though, and that was sad, but better now than later. Oh, my computer just turned off. Oops. Oh well. Anyway, that's what's what for now. It's very dry here. I have my humidifier. Can you see that? Yeah, this is my water bottle humidifier. Highly recommend this for anybody who travels and stays in air-conditioned buildings or goes anywhere dry. This thing is like 20 bucks on Amazon. I should put it in my Amazon shop, huh? That's what you're all gonna tell me. Anyway, you just stick it in a water bottle and it humidifies. So I have it going because my throat is very dry. Okay, I'm gonna shut up, stop talking, and I will see you guys tomorrow with more fun adventures to be decided on tomorrow, because we don't know what they are yet. I feel like this is the first time, like, I came here with a million plans and somehow I still seem to have all this free time, which is great, like, because we keep getting to do stuff that we didn't really expect to get to do. But like, we're also sitting here going like, what should we do tonight? Like, we didn't know tonight. Like, Chris was like, I don't know. The theater is hard to get tickets to like all of the theaters are matinee only today, and we were like, that's weird. I don't really want to do matinees. We wanted to go shopping, and that would take us through the matinee time, so because the stores also close early. So that's why we ended up at the movies. We usually end up at the movies on Sunday though, so. And Chris was like, no to Frozen 2. I'll go see that without him when I get back. Really shutting up now. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hello. It's Monday. Is it Monday? It's Monday. We're at Charing Cross Station and we are waiting for Deanne. Waiting for Deanne.
Did not just make Millie Vanilli.
That was not Millie Vanilli. No, that was Jennifer Lopez actually.
Our trains will close their doors 30 seconds before departure. Don't get caught out. Allow yourself plenty of time to reach the platform.
Cool. So then we're gonna probably go to this place called Dishoom, which is like what, Indian-ish, Indian adjacent food, which we go to for some reason with Deanne and Alex every time they come here. So we're gonna go have brunch there, and then we're gonna go to the Tate Modern. It's not Indian, it's Irani, and we have Deanne. Say hi, Deanne. Hello. Okay, I'm wrong again. It's actually an Irani cafe by way of Bombay, so it is Indian and Irani while in the UK. Good luck figuring that out. Anyway, it's Tasty Pants and you should come here. My super snoot friend Alex really likes this stuff, so never mind, he eats Big Macs. Alright, we have water, orange juice, which is weird because it's like watery, don't understand. Chocolate chai, and ginger honey lemon tea, which is a thing that like is really difficult to find in the United States and is so good. We're in the Tate Modern. Tell them what this thing is about.
We're going to go see the Dora Maar exhibition, and she was Pablo Picasso's mistress, but she was also an actual amazing woman anyway, so we're going to go see what she was all about.
Sounds like fun. I think we have like, what, an hour before our entrance time is, or less? Yeah, but less than an hour. So are there Picassos in here that are of her? Okay, so we might look at that, maybe. We'll see. And I'm allowed to use my camera all I want. I think this is called the Millennial Bridge, so you can see St. Paul's Cathedral there. And then this bridge is the one that the Death Eaters messed up in Harry Potter, just for those of you who are nerds like me. So this is she. Pause this if you want to read it. outside of the Dora Maar exhibit, just walking around the Tate Modern now, looking at stuff. For those of you guys who get modern art or are super into it, props to you. I think my brain just does not function that way. Anything that's like pointillism or like graphic art in here, I'm like, okay, I'm attracted to this because I can understand it. I think it's just like my brain is ordered a different way. Just don't understand some of it. It's not for everyone. It's for the people who understand it. The beautiful Fortnum and Mason windows. We're gonna go in the beautiful side doors of Fortnum. We may have done some damage. Like there's a whole bag over here too. Most of this is gifts though, except this is for me. These windows are amazing. I have a little vignette. So we're on Piccadilly, which runs not really parallel but kind of to Regent Street, and they have this kind of angel on theirs. Anyway, we spent like a ridiculous amount of money, just stupid, but I got a wooden musical advent calendar that looks like Fortnum and Mason, and it plays a different Christmas tune, and like pretty elaborately actually. Each door you open has a different Christmas tune. It's crazy. And I was like, yep, I want that. I wanted that in September, but I didn't buy it because I knew we would come back and ship. So we got a lot of Christmas presents for people, and got a lot of that stuff sorted, so it was worth it. Plus, my favorite hot chocolate comes from Fortnum and Mason, and gotta have that, right? So I think we're done with shopping though, right? I guess we have to go to the other Marange Frere, right, Chris? Yeah, we have to go get the other Marange Frere because there's one set of tea that we want for one more set of people. But then we're done shopping. So we like to knock that out early in the week because shopping is crazy. Oh, this courtyard has really good food in it. during the week. This one that we're in. If you guys saw my last vlog, I'll link to it down below. When I was in London, we were in this courtyard having food. You can see the market stands in there. And now they have this beautiful Christmas tree in this church. I could have just come to this doorway, but no. This is the kind of quality content you guys are getting. Anyway, so we are gonna go back now and get some food, and then we're gonna go see Noises Off, which should be awesome. But I probably won't vlog any more of this, but I'll bed chats when I get home. There are mad sirens here all the time now. That's not even, it's like an unmarked car.
Yep.
Huh. Huh. Hello, last bed chats. I think I'm gonna cut this vlog off here because it's almost an hour already, and also because it seems like then we could do 2 or 3 vlogs for this trip and not have to have massive vlogs, so they'll just be 1 times massive instead of 3 times massive. Anyway, I had a really good day today. We saw Deanne and that was really awesome. And then we went to Fortnum and Mason and that was really fun. And then we went to the play and it was really good. I enjoyed Noises Off. I didn't really understand why it's called Noises Off because they don't really discuss that in the play. It's a play about a play. So I guess Noises Off is a stage direction for the back of the stage, but they don't actually say that ever in the play. So I was like, what? Why is it called that? Anyway, it was funny. It's like kind of a slapsticky British comedy kind of situation. If you've ever seen the play That Goes Wrong, it's like an upscale version of that. So that's a good assessment of it. Anyway, it was funny. So we had a good time, but now I'm super tired and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to edit. So I'm just gonna throw this down for right now and then I'll edit it later and then I'll put it up when I can because I'm on vacay. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great week and I will see you guys next time. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you guys next time with even more London vlogs. We're going to Windsor tomorrow, and then Wednesday I don't think we have plans, but we have a whole bunch of like maybe we'll do that kind of things that we might go do. And then we are gonna go see a couple of plays like I've told you about. And then Thursday we're going to Spitalfields, so there's a lot of interesting stuff coming up. Alright, see you next time. Bye guys!